Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Starlink, and specifically our Starlink. Over a year ago, we put a deposit down on this Starlink unit. Really excited. We live in rural Oklahoma and possibly looking at buying some more property in rural wherever. And when we were looking for internet service providers, one of the things that popped up was Starlink. Starlink was an experimental satellite internet at the time, and basically the dish network that we have is twice as far up in the sky as Starlink. Starlink is a little closer, and they're creating this big communications array. The really cool thing about Starlink is there's some other stuff moving forward. You guys know that I am a nerd, and I kind of look at things and I kind of see things coming around the hill. Well, Elon Musk is trying to get to Mars, and one of the things that's really super important when you go to Mars is to have communication with the astronauts that are headed to Mars, or the pioneers or explorers, whatever we're going to call them. We are going to become an intergalactic race, and that's exciting. For me, it's exciting. I think it's awesome that we are going to be exploring the stars. This is one small way that we can help with that big mission. I'll never step foot on Mars. That's probably not going to be in my lifetime, but very possibly in my children's or their children's lifetime. And if I need to call them, it would really be nice to have a phone. And that is what Starlink is going to do. It's part of SpaceX. So what's happening is you got this big array of satellites that are all over the world, and they are doing this laser internet, and it's supposed to be really low latency. You're supposed to be able to do gaming and videos and all this cool stuff, and from anywhere in the world. So it's satellite internet. It's pretty stinking cool. So they're going to use this right now for us to do use internet, and eventually everything's going to be connected to this worldwide GPS. The really cool thing about it is there are talks about developing a Tesla phone. And if Tesla makes a phone and they attach it to Starlink, these little units and the satellites, well, you will have a satellite phone available to you at an affordable price. A satellite phone means it will basically have reception anywhere. Well, here's my dilemma. Over a year ago, we invested into this YouTube channel, and we have very much decided that we are not going to spend our own money when we can help it to help this YouTube channel. Well, we now have internet. We have really good internet. We are on fiber, and I still want the Starlink. Starlink is a part of an intergalactic infrastructure that I want to be a part of. And I'm hoping that you guys can help me be a part of it, and in turn, you will become a part of it too. And that's by helping us raise the money, because unfortunately, things happen, and we had our money set aside for it over a year ago, and we decided to go into that envelope. We don't want to go into any of our other envelopes for Starlink, especially because this is a luxury. I am not pretending that this is not a luxury. We have internet fiber right now. We don't need internet. What we want is to be able to do some YouTube content with Starlink to teach teach people what this is, and we're hoping that we can have you help us raise money to pay for it. Basically, the unit is $550, and it costs $110 a month to have the access to the internet. What we're asking for is a little help with that $550. We have some of it, but I don't want to spend that money right now. It's one of those risk-reward things I tell you guys all the time. Don't spend money on things that are not necessities, especially in today's world. However, you can raise money. So if you guys can help me, go down to the description. You guys can help me by getting your own crypto. Use those links. But if you want to help us directly, our Cash App is the $ BlessedFatherhood. Also, there are a whole bunch of ways you can help us. We've got a Facebook fundraiser. If you can send that, we literally have 6 days to raise the money, or we lose our place in line and we have to start all over. And again, we've waited over a year now, and I don't know if I'm willing to lose my place in line. We don't have to, but I'd really love our community to come together and help us with this one, because this is one of those things where I have to ask my tribe. Am I being crazy? Am I being like, I just want to have the newest, latest, and greatest? Or is this a part of the future, and is this our chance to at least have a little piece of that intergalactic travel and the opportunity for our grandchildren to go to Mars and thrive? And hopefully this will allow so much more exploration. And yeah, so there's it. If you guys can help us with Starlink, we'd really appreciate it. Share this video, like this video, shoot us, go down to the description. There's a whole lot of ways to help us. You can set up an IRA. We get some of that cash. You can buy some Scars and Stripes coffee. Any of that stuff will help us to replace our microphone, because you hear our microphone is kind of janky and wonky, so we need to replace our microphones. There's a lot of expenses that the YouTube channel has that you guys don't see, and yeah, that would really help us. So a little different show today. We'll be back to the normal stuff tomorrow, but I definitely wanted to ask you guys to help us out by helping us out, and hopefully our show in a couple of weeks will be brought to you through, maybe we'll do our first live stream with Starlink and see how that works. Yeah, yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll set it up. We'll do a live stream with Starlink, and we'll challenge Elon. Maybe he'll notice. Anyway, until next time, work hard, be kind, and have fun.